last question to wrap up this episode. And, since we're on the subject of schools, what are your thoughts on schools keeping a student's gender identity away from their parents? Do you think that teachers have the right to make a decision on whether or not to tell a parent whether a child has come out to them as feeling like they have a different gender? Ryan, I want to start with you.
Meaning if a child comes up to a teacher and says, I think I might be whatever.
Yes, and if they say, a boy comes up to a teacher and says he thinks he's a girl, and the teacher, the boy's not out to his parents yet. Should the teacher keep this from the parents, and or does the teacher have an obligation to tell the parents?
Well, I mean, it's complicated. It's not cut and dry, because the fact is kids can be cruel. It could be a kid trying to make fun of other kids. So is it actually like a legitimate, I'm struggling, I need help, and I'm coming to you because I trust you? Or is it they're playing a joke on someone, and the teacher finds out about it and wants to discipline them by letting the parents know that this kid is bullying other kids? I don't know. I think it's a little bit dicey to say that they automatically should tell the parents, because there are situations where, like you were discussing earlier, the parents are not supportive and wouldn't be supportive, could possibly kick them out, could possibly abuse them. And you see that a lot in the trans community. A lot of trans kids have been rejected and kicked out of their house because of it. So I don't know that telling the parents is the right approach out of the gate. Maybe it's sending them to the counselor to dig a little deeper and understand what's actually going on before they take that approach. Because most schools, I believe, have counseling departments. At least they did when I was a kid. I don't know if that's been cut lately. But going right to the parents to tell them if a kid said something like that, I think is a little bit jumping the gun.
Yeah, I think you brought up a great point with that too, is I feel the teacher should go to the counselor probably, because the counselor is trained in how to deal with that situation. Because if they became a counselor, they probably went to school, to deal with psychology or whatever. I don't know what the credits are. So then they know how to delicately handle that situation with the parents. Because maybe the teacher wouldn't know the best way to word things that could set the parents off. But I'm sure the guidance counselor would be able to know how to, without upsetting the parents, in a calm way, maybe have the parents come to the school for a meeting to let them know. I feel like parents should be informed of what's going on. And the counselor, though, would find the most diplomatic way of being able to do so in a safe way.
So, Jeremiah, I just want to be clear on your position. So do you think that the school has an obligation to tell the parent, or it's okay for the teacher to make a judgment based on the situation?
In public schools, parents need to have that automatic right of knowing everything that's going on with their child. So I stand by what I say with the child can go to the guidance counselor, but now it's the role of the public school to then approach that parent in a delicate way, of course, while making sure that the child is safe to have those discussions. So yes, parents should be informed of everything that's happening at school with their child.
Okay. I'm going to weigh in on my opinion and my experience. I personally think that if safety is an issue, a teacher should be able to make a judgment to not tell the parent. I had a very homophobic father, and I was in a child abuse situation. And one of the places I found safety was at school. Therefore, I did have a teacher who I confided in and was kind of a mentor, where I felt safe to discuss these things. And I did not have a supportive family. and actually was in danger. And having had that experience,
thank you for watching the clip. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also stay tuned for more In the Can with Carmella Cann.